Hi folks, Charly Shelton with Disneyland News Today, back once again to try some new treats. Disneyland has unveiled some new late night menus in a couple of the restaurants here in Disneyland Park, so we headed down to the resort to enjoy a lovely evening here and try some of the foods. Our first stop is in Tomorrowland at the Tomorrowland Terrace. There's Stitch's Interplanetary Beach Party Blast, which is like a beach dance party in space. It was a lot of fun. It runs for, I think, 3 hours, and after the first hour, we needed a break. And so we went over to Galactic Grill to try their new late night offering, Hawaiian-style tenders. These are chicken tenders coated in a Hawaiian-style sauce. Not exactly sure what Hawaiian-style sauce is. I don't see any taro root, so it's not poi. Like, that could be a lot of things. There's a lot of different variations in like Hawaiian cuisine, I guess. So I don't know, I'm going into this blind. I imagine some kind of a teriyaki or something. Let's give it a shot. So there it is right there. It's still surprisingly crisp. I've had these now for 5 minutes or so, taking photos and whatnot, and they're still surprisingly crisp under all that sauce. Yeah, it's kind of like a sweet and sour sauce. It's just a sweet and sour sauce. I don't really get any like passion fruit or pineapple or anything that would be like islandy. It's just kind of sweet and sour. Like if they had called these like Szechuan style sweet and sour tenders, I would have believed them, because they're just kind of orangey red. They're a little spicy. Which is fine. It's not overwhelming, but I like spicy food. If I was ordering chicken tenders, like to give to a 2-year-old, I don't think these are for kids. They're a little too spicy for what I would give to my kid. But you know, they're good on their own. They're fine. There are better offerings at Galactic Grill, let alone at Disneyland. So this is a fine option if you're in the mood for a chicken tender and you really don't want to leave Stitch's Interplanetary Beach Party Bash. If you don't want to leave and you just kind of want to grab something that you can snack on and run back to while you're dancing, that's fine. But I think the target audience of that party is the younger crowd, and I think this is a little too spicy for them, for the most part. If there's a kid who likes spice, you know, all the power to him. He's braver than I. But these are a little spicier than I would expect to give to a child. So I don't really know. This is probably just for the parents who are sitting around watching their kids party and have a good time with all the characters. But this is only the first stop on our late night tour. We do have another location to get to, so let's head over to Red Rose Tavern. Alrighty, so we've made our way all the way from Tomorrowland across to Fantasyland to Red Rose Tavern for their new late night menu. Tomorrowland's menu starts at 7 to coincide with the Stitch dance party. Over here at Red Rose, it starts at 8:30. So you have just enough time to dance and hang out and have a good time over in Tomorrowland and eat your chicken tenders, and then come over here and get the first rush of poutines, because that's what they have here, is a bunch of different fries. They have 2 different kinds of poutine and some chili fries. So we're going to dive in first with our classic poutine. This is waffle fries topped with gravy and slow-cooked beef and cheese curds and pickled onions. So this is kind of a traditional poutine. Epcot's very well known for having a great poutine at the Food and Wine. I don't think Disneyland is particularly well known for it, but I know they have offered poutine in the past at Disneyland. This is my first encounter with it, in the parks anyway, so I'm really excited. As soon as they announced this, I knew this was something I was going to be all about, so I really am looking forward to this. Let's give this a shot. Oh. Just the beef. I didn't even get any fries or onions, just the beef. The slow-cooked beef and the gravy. Look at that. That's amazing. That's so good. Let's see if I can get some fries with it. It's a big fry. I'm gonna start smaller. Oh man. The pickled onion. So the beef and the fries and the gravy, it's all heavy. It's hearty, the way it should be. And then the vinegar from that pickled onion just cuts right through all of that fat and that delicious wonderfulness. Cheese curds aren't super melty, which is kind of nice. I want to know it's there. This all just works so well together. I got a real hearty scoop of beef here, so I lucked out on this one. I hope this is how they all are. But if not, yay for me. Wow, that is so good. The waffle fries are seasoned perfectly. They do get kind of bogged down underneath all the gravy, as is their wont to do. They're not... they're good. I like them better than, like, French fries. I was kind of expecting French fries, just regular old French fries. But these are just that extra step above. The extra seasoning on the fries really helps them. Towards the bottom, it's getting kind of goopy, but that's what happens when you pour gravy on potatoes, That's just how it is. All right, I could eat this whole thing right now, but I still have 2 more to go, so I got to slow down. All right, next up, let's go to their other poutine. This is Firelight fries. So this is a take on a poutine. Rather than gravy, they have a peppercini ranch, and rather than slow-cooked beef, they have a tangy chicken. So let's give this a shot. There's a big old clump of cilantro on top, which is 100% not my thing. Don't tell anybody. If you live in California, I think you're legally required to eat cilantro, and I just don't. All right, chicken. Oh, it's like a buffalo chicken. Oh, that makes sense. Buffalo chicken and ranch. Duh. Yeah, I guess it's tangy. That's one way to describe it. And the peppercini ranch is just ranch dressing with pepperoncinis in it. So, I guess. I can't really tell. It says they're ranch seasoned fries. Can't really tell because the whole thing is covered in ranch. So, there's ranch everywhere. I see the seasoning, but I don't really taste any difference, even on just plain fry. It's subtle, I guess. This one, just at first blush, this one's not as good as the classic poutine. And it's also like I think you have to be a really big fan of like buff chick dip or something, some buffalo chicken combination. Like you have to be a really big fan of buffalo chicken and ranch to pass up the poutine or something else to get this. But if you are a really big fan of buffalo chicken and ranch, like you've had something better than this. So I feel like no matter what, you're going to be disappointed. This one is a bit of a miss for me. Yeah. It's that's what I was expecting. That's exactly what I was expecting. Meh is what I was expecting. The classic poutine was shockingly good. This was meh. All right, we're moving on now to the Bonsoir chili cheese poutine, which is seasoned fries with hearty plant-based chili and dairy-free cheese. So they're calling this a poutine. They've called all three of these a poutine. I can almost see how the buffalo chicken one is like a take on a poutine, I guess. This is just chili cheese fries. Like, it's not a take on another dish if you're just making a dish. It's just chili cheese fries. And that's fine. But, like, let's call a spade a spade. If you're serving me chili cheese fries, call them chili cheese fries. They're plant-based chili cheese fries. So, they've done a lot of really great things with the plant-based options here with the Impossible Meat and whatnot here at Disneyland overall. And so I am expecting a lot from these chili cheese fries, not poutine. There's no way to get a small bite of a waffle fry. You either eat an entire waffle or you don't. You know what? I'm just going to try the chili. The chili's good. With a lot of the plant-based stuff here at Disneyland, I really don't miss the meat. It's done so well that, like, I would have a bowl of this chili, in lieu of a chili with meat. Like, the flavors are all there. Chili all comes down to the spices anyway, so this is really great. I really enjoy this. Can't really get them on the fries, because, like, when you try and get a fry, it just kind of smushes the chili out. See, dairy-free cheese is one of the scariest sentences I can hear, so let me... Huh. It tastes like the cheese from, like, a cheese-flavored popcorn, but, like, in shredded cheese shape. Like, it's fine altogether. I took a bite of just the cheese, and I think that was a mistake. But when it's mixed in with everything else, I didn't even notice it. Like, I didn't think, oh, this is fake, dairy-free cheese, until I took a bite of it on its own. When it's combined with the chili and everything, it works well enough. Yeah, I get the flavor of cheese. And it does combine really well with the chili and the fries. So, as part of an overall chili cheese fries dish, the dairy-free cheese works. Just not on its own. The chili works on its own. The chili is really good. This is okay. It's nothing I'd write home about. It's not something where it's like, oh, well, a meat chili would be better. This is a great chili on its own. It's just kind of okay as chili cheese fries, like at Wiener Schnitzel or Tommy's or Johnny Rockets, where they have that thin, goopy chili. That's the kind of chili that works best on fries because it sticks like a sauce. This is a heartier, chunky chili that I would like to have in a bowl. So it just kind of falls all over the place. And it doesn't really coat the fries, so you end up just getting like chili flavored soggy fries, and then also several bites of really good chili. So it's like two dishes that are just served in the same bowl. But overall, especially if you're looking for a meat-free option, this is pretty good. Like, the flavors are there. The flavors are there. It's an enjoyable taste. It's just not a great dining experience, if that makes any sense. So of the three of them, I mean, the classic poutine, that was spectacular, and I'm really glad I opened with that one, and I'm probably going to finish that one before I take off. The other two, see if I have a friend who wants to eat something here while we're sitting around waiting for the parade. Okay, well, thanks very much for joining us. If you're interested in more from Red Rose Tavern here, they also have a summer stuff, which is the gray stuff, but with like summery sprinkles, that we did a review of recently. And also at the check stand, they are selling the Hakuna Matata sweets from Troubadour Tavern. Spectacular little cookie set, very light, very fluffy, and just wonderful. So those are also available here. We have a review of those cookies and everything else from the Troubadour Tavern, also available on our YouTube channel. So please take a look through our library, and I'm sure you'll find something you like. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a comment down below. We'll see you next time.